Welcome back, my friends, to the stories that never end. All hail the man himself with all the charisma than Galactus. Give it up for the one, the only, the man, the myth, and the legend. He's your friend and mine with no judgment to spare. Give it up for the one, the only, Chocolate Thunder, aka DJ Brett. And welcome, my friends, to the stories that never end. It's your boy, once again, coming back to another special edition of Brett's Mancave. It's me, the D-O-double-G. And I'm here with a good friend of mine. You guys might know him from Horror Nights. I don't know. I want to give him a special introduction because, I don't know, he's like kind of my friend enemy, if you will. Or I love him so much. He's the Hawaiian Superman to me, if you will. The Tongo grabber himself. Big Dick Chris Rande.
I think I should be clear that I am not Hawaiian. So,
well, you come from the island of Hawaii, yes. Do you not, good sir?
Yes. I'm a resident of Hawaii.
Okay.
Not Hawaiian.
Not Hawaiian, but a resident of Hawaii. What made you go to Hawaii? What made you a resident before?
I was a child and my parents moved me there.
Oh.
Yeah, we moved there after a big hurricane called Hurricane Nikki.
Okay.
Destroyed most of the island, almost everything gone. My dad flew over there with a buddy of his to do construction. He's a construction worker. He was helping some friends rebuild houses. Came back. I was in Ventura, so not far from here. And said, popped a little video in this is how old I am. He popped a tape in the VCR, and it was helicopter views of Kauai, and he said, yeah, we're leaving in 3 weeks.
Yes.
And I was maybe 4 years old, so I was like, eh.
I mean, you got lucky you got to a trip to go to Hawaii at 4 years old. You know how long it took me to get to Hawaii?
Have you been there?
I have been. but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go to Hawaii till after
never.
My mom went to Hawaii way before I did. Like, she went to Hawaii a lot. Like, it was every time I see her, I'm at my dad's house and she'd be out in Hawaii and Waikiki, Maui, all that stuff. And I'm like, I want to fucking go to Hawaii, Mom. And she's like, well, if you graduate high school, I will give you a trip to Hawaii. And I was like, well, fuck me,
So you didn't get to go to Hawaii, right?
No, I did not. I was held back 4 times before I got to Hawaii. But I was so mad because when I was actually going to go to Hawaii, literally, it was like I was there. We were there at the airport, and I was waiting for my flight, and then literally a 10-hour delay. Like, literally, it was so bad that we literally we were at one gate. They said, hey, we're going to move you to another gate. So we moved to the other gate. Then we went to another gate, and then they're like, hey. There's a light coming on the plane and all this other BS. And then they're like, at one point they said they lost the plane. Mm-hmm. Like, what flight 19 shit is this for you losing the plane? And no one knows, the Bermuda Triangle hit it or what? Like,
there's so much weird shit at airports. Like, especially like sometimes when there's delays and you're on the plane, they're like, well, you can't get off the plane. Like, why? What the fuck?
I get it. And the worst time I was coming from Vegas, and literally the plane was literally descending. And Vegas is only an hour flight, so we're literally I'm coming back to LA. We're literally descending down into LA, and then I can feel the plane going back up again. And then they're literally like, what happened? And the pilot's like, we have low visibility, so we got to go back to Vegas.
Oh, fuck.
So they took us back to Vegas. As soon as we land in Vegas, the pilot gets the okay clear to land in Los Angeles. So we literally fill up again, and we take it right back off again, like deja fucking vu. Yeah. It was fucking crazy.
My first time ever on an airplane was moving to Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, I didn't get to ease into it with an hour flight to another city. It was like, boom. 4-year-old, get on this 6-hour flight in the late 80s where this is going to be a lot of bumpy turbulence. And then this was also when, like, there was a bunch of smaller airlines on Oahu that flew to the outer islands.
Right.
Not a lot of direct flights to the smaller islands. So it's funny that I still remember this, but we transfer flights on Oahu to fly to Kauai, which is like a 30-minute flight. And I swear to God, I don't think I've ever been in more turbulence in my life than on that 30-minute plane ride. And I remember specifically my mom just being so scared. And I was like, I have no reference for this. I'm a child.
I don't know. If I don't, it ain't the Roadrunner. If I don't know about gravity, it doesn't affect me, right? Like, I'm just saying, throwing that out there.
But like, I think that kind of set the bar for me as a young child. So I'm the calmest person you will ever see on an airplane.
Nah, I'm fuck that. I'm like the worst person ever. Like, if turbulence hits and I'm gonna grab masks, like I'm just gonna break into the mask chamber and just assume something bad's gonna happen. It's like, no, give me that, give me the air, give me all your air.
I'm so dark on the other side where I'm just like, well, if the plane's gonna go down, at least I'm gonna die fast. Like, fuck it, like.
Hey, make sure you hit something hard. I don't want to lip away for this. I love how you give you the in-speech flights too as well. Like,
I'll have a chance to text Brett, "Fuck you," right before I die.
See, this is where I get around to calling my friend of me over here, as he gave me the delicious. What do you call this drink you got here?
This is a chocolate cherry Manhattan.
It's delicious, by the way.
Yeah. Chocolate bitters, some why am I just chocolate cherry, but chocolate bitters, a little bit of Campari, sweet vermouth, bourbon, and then you have to do the Luxardo cherries. Like you can't do that maraschino bullshit.
Gotcha.
Luxardos, it's like $40 for a jar, but they last forever.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wait till you get to grab the cherry out of there and try it. Just
I can't. I think it's too fat for that. I will work my way. I promise you, I'll get to the cherry eventually. I promise you, because this is episode of Brett's Mancave where I need a drink for this one, because Chris is the guy who like gives me to drink like this, where I'm like I'm always mad at him. This is gonna be some petty shit today, guys. If you ever heard petty shit before, especially with Bree and Nicole before. This is going to be some petty shit today.
But you need to understand that he gets mad at me for things that other people do. None of this has to do with what I'm doing.
When you hear the story, everybody, when we get to it, I'm gonna give time for this to swell in first. I want to give the good side of Chris before I declare him an asshole in my eyes. Okay, guys. So first, I want to give the nice things out. So before I saw Chris last year, probably after Horror Nights, you just got married. Congratulations, good sir.
No, I got married right after Horror Nights.
After Horror Nights, yes.
Yeah, I left on our last day of Horror Nights. I said bye to everybody and got on a plane 4 hours after that to fly home to get married.
To Hawaii.
Yeah, we got married. Well, specifically Kauai.
The prodigal child returned for his marriage. How was the marriage?
How is the marriage? How was the wedding?
Well, how was the wedding first, and how was the marriage?
The wedding was fucking amazing. It's insane to think that we went back to Kauai to get married, and it was cheaper than getting married in California.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's all friends and family,
right?
And it's all through people we know. Food, location, like even hotels, entertainment, things like that. It's all people my sister DJ'd the wedding. My sister and she's a great DJ. She's awesome. So Mal the DJ, MAL the DJ.
Is your sister black?
No.
She could be. I'm not the only reason I'll say that because when I actually DJ'd for the first time, like it was like years ago, for my friend Megan and Brandon. I've talked about them before. Brandon's a little white kid, right? And I swear to God, it's like an episode of South Park. I swear to God, he looked at me and was like, "Brett, you're black. You could DJ, right?" I was like, "When the fuck have I ever DJ'd in front of you?" Like,
my sister is wild because she is an RN, so she works the overnight shift to the hospital.
Jesus.
She has a second shift where she works at a Medi Spa.
Okay.
And then her and her husband run a valet company. And she DJs on the side for fun.
Your sister's a fucking hustler, yo.
Yeah.
She's a person after my own heart. The fact that you told me that, because I feel like I do that. I feel like I do security. I do tattoos on the side. I literally, do all this random ass shit. I've worked at UPS, Amazon, I could get like 4 or 5 jobs in a season, and like I get it. Your sister's a hustler, and I fucking respect the shit out of her for that. So if she ever hears this, good shit, good shit to you. I'm giving you an applause, young lady, because we condone people who hustle around here.
I am the opposite. If I don't gotta work, I ain't working.
God damn it, Chris. I wish I had that lifestyle. I was just like, fuck. If I didn't have to work, goddamn, I would not.
Well, I mean, I have to work. I work full time, but I'm like, well, I can pay my rent. I can chill when I want to chill. I'm all right.
This makes you Hawaiian. You know that, right?
Mm, no, I think I mean I do see the similarities in the laid back lifestyle, and like I get it. Like I'm sure you've spoken about Cheston or Ralph on this podcast
I need to get
before,
them on here so
but
bad.
you're gonna get all three of us on here at the same time.
Jesus.
But yeah, it's just it tends to develop more laid back people. The lifestyle just tends to lead in that direction.
I
And I
love it.
mean, but the thing is, everybody's laid back in their personality, but everybody works like a monster when they're working.
Oh yeah, for
When you
sure.
work, Hawaiians get shit done. That's why
Cheston for sure
yeah,
gets shit done.
that's why, there is that leisure time because they do work, they do it well, and then they know how to chill and they chill well.
And when they come, they come. That's the Hawaiian time right there. There's CP time where black people just show up, fashion late or whatever. But then there's Hawaiian time. We get there when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one thing I don't do. You know me, I'm always fucking early to
Oh yeah,
everything.
you're early.
Yeah.
I'm CP time. I'm always late. I'm CP Hawaiian time.
Yeah. I'm always early, and it's become a problem to where like someone's throwing a party and I show up on time and they're like, "Oh cool, you can help us set up." I'm like, "Oh,
That's why I show up late and I leave early. That way I'm like, oh, you help set it up. Damn, I'm showing up late where everything's set up. I'm leaving early before they ask me. I help them take things down. So
The good thing about that though is if you show up even 10 minutes late, you got people being like, "Are you okay?" So I know if something does happen, someone's gonna be checking in on me.
true. This is very, very true. But now that I have a kid, I'm extra always late. Now it's just like, well, I can blame the kid now. Yep, the kid made me late. Sorry, guys. Watching Bluey all day is shit that goes down all the crazy time.
But yeah, back to the wedding though. It was an insane week because it was like almost 2 years of planning. But since it was in Hawaii, me and my wife Nikki, we only got to go out there 2 times to do planning in person.
Okay.
Over 2 years. So everything was through phone calls, videos, my family doing things. So we got there and we had like a week to get everything set.
And it still wasn't enough time.
I mean, we got it and it was great. And I still have people coming up and like, that was a fucking fun ass wedding. But like, it wasn't just about the wedding. Like the week before, like I got a room block across the street at the new Hilton that was down there. Is just a, kind of like business day Hilton, but it's in Hawaii, so it's still nice and it's great. It's called the Hilton Garden Inn. Shout out Hilton Garden Inn because you guys were fucking awesome.
Boop, boop.
But was it 2 nights before the wedding? No. I'm sure you know this. I was a musical theater major. I mean, I tick every box of like, this guy's a fucking nerd. Musical theater major,
Right.
play D&D, anime, video games, and then somehow I still know how to surf. So that kind of evens it all out.
Right.
But so half the people in the wedding were from my musical theater life. So 2 nights before, we find out there's fucking karaoke at the hotel.
Oh shit.
And we go in and we like burn the fucking place down. all of the employees were like, "That's the most fun we've ever had.
I'm dead.
Are you guys gonna be here longer? Like, can we do it again?
We'll give you some
Like,
free rooms real quick. Just stay a
oh
little
my God."
longer.
And like we were like blackout karaoke, like so much fun. And then like the next day, beach day with like the cool thing was it was just so many people coming to Kauai who had
Right.
never been there. So like getting to show people my home, some last minute arrivals, Audrey and Joe. They were just like, "Fuck it, let's buy a ticket," and they came out and they were
That's
there for a
fucking
week.
dope.
And it was a great.
If I would have known, bro, I would have gone out there. I would definitely would have I'm over Dave Minister. I would have gone out there like,
You wouldn't
I
have
got
left.
you, Chris.
You wouldn't
I got
have
you.
left.
I wouldn't have left.
You
I
would have
promise
stayed.
you. I went to Hawaii there like 2 times in my life, and literally the first time I was there, I saw the water. And it was so fucking clear. Like, I saw SpongeBob down there. Like, it was that cool. I literally swam out like 50 yards, and there's like sea turtles and shit. You know what I mean? I was like, what? This is fucking crazy and nuts.
There really is like so few places left in the world that capture what, specifically in my mind, Kauai, because it's the least developed of all the cities, except
Right.
for what fucking Mark Zuckerberg's doing out here. My God, bunch of billionaires buying land in Hawaii, and it's
Right.
crazy. But like if you saw like the movie The Descendants, how they're arguing over the land trust there, like that land trust is real. It's still in place. So there's a lot of stuff that can't be developed. We hope that the trust holds for longer and
Right.
that family still decides not to have it developed. But like, it's rare to go around the world and find something as untouched.
And if you haven't gone there, I'll tell you guys, go. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
And I mean, like, there's a couple of places that are probably less touch. I mean, there's a lot of people coming through Hawaii, but still, like, I think it's the pride of the locals that keeps Kauai.
Right.
Where, out of all, in my mind, out of all the islands, probably Maui and Kauai have a local population that really push back against development, like strong pushback against
As they
development.
should.
And I think that's important, especially because me not being Hawaiian and being a resident and having grown up there and seeing what the development has done just in the short amount of time my family has been there. And I think it's important to always support the native population.
Right.
No matter what is being said from any side, same with Native Americans or Guamanians, Puerto Ricans, like listen to the native population, especially when like the American government is involved.
Of course.
I always side with
because no one really understands that Hawaii was actually taken by the United
illegally.
States. Illegally.
100%. And it was Obama was the one who finally said like, yeah, that
like knock the shit off.
100%.
Right.
Like that was illegal. I mean, it happened. We're sorry. And
like,
I mean,
I'm happy they're part of the states,
they
but at the
did
same time, it's like
they did the whole like the South Park BP thing. That we're sorry,
we're sorry, love you.
But like, it's the actionable stuff. Like during COVID, I was home for COVID. Like my sisters called me. They're like, everything's shutting down. Get home now, or else you're not going to be able to come home. So I went home for COVID, and we didn't have a single case of COVID on Kauai for 10 months because no tourism.
Exactly.
No tourism.
Right.
And when I tell you I've never seen clearer water or like the boom in the sea turtle population they went from endangered to protected in the span of a year because tourism was gone.
See, if I would have known that, I would have gone, stayed over in Hawaii, just got a job over there and said, fuck it.
But like, and I mean, they took it seriously. Even when I flew back, when I got back to Kauai, it was like I had to quarantine for 2 weeks at a friend's like side room, and the National Guard did random spot checks to knock on the door.
Really?
If you don't answer the door and you're not there, they leave a notice on your door and they return with a plane ticket.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. That is sickly wild.
But also, then we had 10 months of like the community showing up and supporting each other. Like, yeah, it hurt a lot of businesses like hotels and things like that. But like farmers and small restaurants that like, since we didn't have any cases,
you guys can go out
like
without
family
masks
and
stuff.
friends and things like that. Like we could support local restaurants. We could like, it was a weird, like, surprisingly isolating, but also very, very freeing.
Right.
Like, being able to go to the beach and see someone like 100 feet away and be like, oh, hey.
Meanwhile, we're all on that lockdown, just no one on the streets after like certain times. It's just like, this is crap right here.
But though I did get jealous seeing some friends like doing like laps around LAX with no cars. Like I was like, oh fuck.
That was fun. That would be fun. So Chris is a nice guy, guys. He cares about the environment, he cares about the island of Hawaii. He's a loving husband as well with a beautiful wife, and they're going to Hawaii. Chris has set the bar standard high as fuck. Okay, because so if you're going to get married and you hear this podcast, I am sorry. If your wife hears this podcast, I'm sorry, because Chris has set the goddamn bar so high.
Well, the whole Hawaii thing is very interesting because having lived there my whole life and so many friends, every person that I meet, I'm like, come to Kauai. You have a place to stay. Come to Kauai. Maybe like 5 people have ever taken me up on that offer to like just come and cruise on Kauai. It's so rare that someone's like, oh, I got my ticket, I'm coming.
I'm just broke. I would. Trust me. You wouldn't give me, you'd be like, fuck, Brett's still here. Brett ain't never left.
If you think about how cheap the vacation is, if the only thing you're paying for is flight
and food
and alcohol, my parents will feed the fuck out
well,
of
in that
you.
case, shit. Just giving me the offer, Chris. Goddamn. Now you want me to feel more bad about calling you an asshole later on.
But yeah, I mean, I love my home, and it was an amazing week with a lot of amazing people for the wedding.
Of course, as it should be, buddy.
Also, shout out Smith's Tropical Paradise, which is where we had the ceremony and the reception.
And the reception.
It was fire.
See, as Chris sits here across this table from me, giving me his great drink in his beautiful house, he's taunting me. He is taunting me right now. There is a doll pig here in front of my face. Now, Chris, before we get into the doll, I want to, go off and say, how long have me and Chris met each other at Horror Nights? Remember what year that was?
I think we actually met in 2017, maybe.
2017.
Because that was when I was a lower lot saw.
Okay.
When the 1 year they did the lower lot, the Prophets.
The Prophets. And then we were the
You guys were Aztecs, I think. It
wasn't the Aztecs. This is your first year, wasn't it?
No. This was the lower lot saws. Wasn't my first. My first year, I was Jason.
Jason. Oh, you were a Jason too?
Yeah.
I was a Jason my second year.
Yeah, I feel like everybody who is 6 feet will be Jason. Is 6 feet or taller will be
taller,
Jason.
Yes, because I think the second year I did Jason. We had eclectic Jasons. We had skinny Jasons, fat Jasons. Yeah. I think about the right type of Jason. Like I was like built, tall, but just enough. You know what I mean? We even had a female Jason. I was like, go ahead. We're inclusive.
The funniest shit though is when you get later into the year and they're like, people have dropped out, people have quit, and they're bringing in like people from pool, which is where they grab, people to fill in roles, and you get a Jason who's like 5'9".
Oh yeah, and the skinniest thing you can see.
And he looks like a baby Jason. Oh man, that happened in our maze, and I remember because I was in the hide like just before we went there, and I'd go through and people be like, "Oh fuck!" when they see me, and then they come around the corner, and they'd be like, oh, "Baby Jason,
baby Jason." Oh man, okay, so that was your first year. So you were
first year would have been either 15 or 16.
15.
But I think we actually met in 17 because that was when I wasn't I was a swing saw, but I did lower lot a lot, so I was with the saws a lot.
Got you. And then we had the year where, because I've been working this like since 2006. My body is old, okay? And I think the only person older than me is Chris.
I started old.
You started old. Like I was already in this old, where my legs are just like shot. I'm done. Like I've like trained just for this.
Yeah. Most people start when they're like 18, 19. I'd say 90% of the scare actors are under 25.
Yeah.
I started when I was 29 years old. I already had a bad knee and a bad shoulder and a bad back. Now I'm pushing 40.
I've worked through the years to get all that, and it just shows. I have battle scars. Like on a shark, you would just see battle scars. That's just me. Like,
I mean, you saw me pop my knee back in on set.
That's crazy. We will get to that. I promise you. So this is where we have my arrangement with Chris, as he sees me wearing this alumni shirt from 2006. I've been working Horror Nights from 06 going on till current day presentation, and we happen to get fans. We get super fans, I'd say. Would you say, Chris, we get super fans?
Yeah. Oh yeah, super fans is a word.
And so we through these fans, we've actually come to know a lot of them, and they've become our best friends, if you will. Especially if you look up a young lady named Brianna Garcia. You can look her up on Instagram, Brianna Cherry Garcia, who is a drawer, and she draws beautifully. Like she draws shit.
Yeah,
like
she worked at Disney.
She goes to Disneyland, Universal, any place.
Well, I mean, she's worked for those companies. She's done comic books for all My Little Pony. I know she's done.
She's done a lot
of animation,
and she'll draw shit right then and there. Like she sees you, draws you, boom, instantly, right? So of course, I'm working Terror Tram. And no, we're working Upper Lot. We're working with what do you call it?
Yeah, you were Possum that year.
I was a Possum that year, and so we've been going all year long. Nothing, right? Chris comes up for one fucking day, and Chris comes up for this one fucking day, and guess who draws him? Miss Brianna draws him, right? And then guess what? Just posts it everywhere. Like, yeah, hey guys, look at this drawing that the girl drew of me. And we're like, who the fuck drew you? And I'm like, who the fuck? I've been doing this for umpteen years. I've been here all season. Not one person has drawn me. You get drawn instantly on your first day.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, that's like a slap in the face for me, because I'm just like, that's how I feel about that. So then it gets worse. Brianna has a friend, Nicole. You look her up at Morningstar Moonchild on Instagram, who has what we call the murder wall. And I have brought them both on my podcast from before. You can look them up with Goth Chicks. And Nicole has this murder wall where she takes Bree's pictures, paintings, things that she's collected from Horror Nights and puts them on the wall. And guess who's on the fucking wall?
This guy.
This guy on the goddamn wall. I'm just shots are fired. I'm shooting.
Look, I mean, I was on one that night.
Apparently.
You seen the video? I was fucking killing it.
You were killing it. I'm never taking that. You don't kill it. Chris, you kill every character you play. I will admit that to a T. You kill every fucking character you play. But, you know, it hurt a little bit inside. You know, just look a little like, again, one slap to the face. You know, just how I felt. And I was like, well, me and these ladies are going to have an argument whenever I find them. And so I look at this wall.
Again, getting mad at me for things other people did.
Yes, because it's your fault. And now, with that said, this is where I go back to Nicole, because she made Chris a goddamn pig doll.
And it's gorgeous.
Based off his character.
Much. It's so fucking cool.
So now I gotta look at this while I'm doing the podcast right now, and it only infuriates me more. Like I've done so many characters.
Look at how good that chainsaw is, though. Like, look, it's a 3D printed chainsaw. Look at that.
It's a great amazing chainsaw. I mean, there's the blood on it and everything, and like the pig, it's beautiful. But where's mine? Nicole, I'm talking to you right now. Where is my doll? And then the fact that you took Bree's picture of Chris and you put it on your wall, this beautiful 8x11 picture.
It was the first one. Why would that not be on the wall?
Because I'm not on the wall at all.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if I wasn't on the wall if it wasn't the first one.
Yeah, but then I never got one. Hell, there's 2 pictures of Ian.
I have gone through her Instagram. There are multiple drawings of your characters.
But are they on the wall? Do I have a doll?
No.
Exactly. Yes. Yes, Chris. Go ahead and say exactly. This is why I'm mad at you for this, okay? Because you're too goddamn gorgeous.
Is Cheston on the wall?
Cheston is not on the wall, actually. But Cheston be out there for like 2 hours.
Oh, his punk character might be on the wall.
His punk character may be on the wall.
People were thirsty after his punk character.
They love his punk character, especially when he looks like the coconut from Moana.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because he's just punching himself half the time. Brigade.
Oh man.
Which is awesome. So, that's where I go again with Bree and Nicole. You guys both are in trouble with me. So they just know that as well.
How long have they been in trouble with you? Was what, like 6 years now?
Yeah, basically 6 years. And like they've drawn me, and I told them this, like, it's you guys hate Terror Tram. You just
I understand they can draw Terror Tram characters if they're on Brigade.
True.
Because they're not allowed to stand there.
Yes, I get that.
They can't walk. They'd have to ride Terror Tram 14 times in a night.
You better start taking pictures of photographs or something like that as they walk through. Like, okay, cool. So
she did do the entire cast of Terror Tram Pumpkin Year.
She did do that, and I do appreciate that. But was it on the wall?
I don't know. My character might be on the wall. Actually, no. Adam's character might be on the wall for that.
Adam.
His pumpkin was
either Adam or Aquino was on that wall at least two times.
Because Adam's pumpkin was hilarious.
Yes, he's like a giant Frankenstein just walking. Just
Frankenstein married a fucking stick bug.
So of all the characters, do you remember every character you've played at Horror Nights?
Yes. There's some discrepancies because of the pool years.
Right.
But yes, I do remember the first thing I ever did.
Which was?
So I was pool.
Okay.
And I had not been cast in anything that night, so I'm just chilling on a couch. And they're like, we're going to throw some victims in the Metro set scare zone. And so they just cover me in blood, and they're like, you're just going to be here on the street, people are going to come up.
Crying for murder, huh?
Yeah. And I'm like making noises, and this is the first time I ever meet Scott, and Scott's like, pulls me aside, he goes, we don't talk. And then walks away. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I don't know. I was asking. It was my first time, so I was like saying help to people. And
right.
Like, shit. I'm like, I'm a victim. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you would think that. Right. You would think there's some characters that could get away with little things. You know what I mean? Like,
it was, we don't talk.
Don't talk.
And then just gone with the wind.
Dead. That's Scott. He's just in, out, boom. Yeah. Like, he says what he wants and gone.
It's like 3 words or less. Either don't suck or stop doing that.
And if you suck at doing that, then that's definitely just 2 cutoffs right there in one. So, what do you think your favorite character was?
Ooh. Honestly, the most fun I had was with the Prophet's lower lot saws.
Really?
It was wild because it had not been done before.
Right.
It was the first year. I think that was the first year without the Metro sets.
Yes.
And there was 6 of us.
Right.
So we came out, did like a mini walkout, and it was like 45 on, 45 off, which is normal. But when the 45 off happened, there was nothing out there. So like when we came out, it was a big deal.
It was epic.
And just the shit that you could do with like all of that space. And there was also like the stage. It was the 80s here, so there was the stage down there, and they were playing concerts and shit, so we could go like fucking dance with people.
Fucking dead.
And then they took it away because like throughput was slowing down because people wouldn't leave the lower lot.
Right.
And then so that was the only year for that, but that was so fucking fun.
It was fun for 80s night just because it was so. 80s night was wild.
Yeah, it was that year itself was. I actually think that was the last year of the Metro sets because I think it was Ghostbusters in the Metro sets.
Yes, because now imagine you're getting chased by all these crazy saws. You're getting chased by chainsaws and monsters and ghouls alike, right? You got Chucky insulting you up on top, and we usually have a soundtrack that kind of gets us hyped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck yeah, we're gonna scare everybody. In our head, we hear, down with the sickness or some shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when you're just trying to run up to somebody, you think you're gonna have the most epic scare in the world. You're kind of just thrown off because you start hearing Toto. We had, I swear, I shit you not, Chris, we had Toto in the background.
In the upper lot?
In the upper lot.
Oh, fuck.
Ask anybody. We had it.
I would go ham to fucking Toto.
It was just so fucking epic. It was like, is that fucking Toto in the background?
I would be going crazy
80s,
to
I'm
Toto.
telling you, 80s night was wild. We're like, cause there would be some songs that was hype of something. There's some songs just like, fucking Africa? Toto?
I'm about to bless the rains down in Africa all over these motherfuckers. Like, let's go.
It's like, I'm not sure how we scare this, but we're going. But it's hard because it put people in a happy mood to not be scared though, So it's like it threw us off. For this is definitely weird. This is definitely interesting.
I also think that's one of the great things about a scare zone, where you've done zone 1, we've both done zone 1, lower lot saws. Tram is a whole different animal. You don't really have a lot of freedom there, but the freedom to not just scare, to also weird people out,
right?
And to just make crazy choices, and that I think that's where it becomes fun. Scaring someone out of their shoes and then spending the next 20 minutes just scaring that shoe.
Yes.
So the person cannot come back to their shoe. Just scaring the shoe. Or I mean, it doesn't happen anymore, but stealing food.
I mean, stealing food. If you stole a giant donut, you were God. If you can get a giant donut that wasn't even touched yet, oh, you were a legendary immortal. Like it was fucking crazy. And I miss the possum. I miss Scare Zone 1 because you were just there. And it's like you could have there's so much things you could do and scare people so many different ways. But the fact is there would be the time board, right? You have the whole time board thing. And I would just sit under the time board. And people wouldn't see me. I'm just there, just like this 6-foot ass possum, just looking at people like, they don't see me. Holy shit, this is gonna be epic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's just like, oh, this is gonna be fucking great. And then you go to the Starbucks area with the windows. I'm just like, I'm just literally
drawing.
just drawing and breathing heavy on the window. And people are looking like, you might want to turn around. There's something behind you. I'm just like that raptor from fucking Jurassic World just looking at you like, come out here and play with me. So
I still have one of my favorite memories. I think was it as I was swinging into Zone 1. I think it was the Aztec Masks here.
Yeah.
And I get out on the set, and there's a kid in like maybe 4 years old in a dinosaur onesie. Like people are walking by him, and he's going, rah, like trying to scare the people going by him. And I'm like, this kid wants to fucking scare. I was like, oh my God. So I like ran up to him super excited. The parents were like, oh. And like I kneel down in front of him and I go, rah, and he goes, rah, and I go, good. And then like I point at people and he would go up to him and he rah, and if they didn't get scared, I would chase the shit out of them. It was the most fun like 15 minutes of my life of just having this little kid go and like try and scare people, and if they didn't react, like
I love those little kids when they come, because I think they happen with me in the possum mask. Now what's cool with the possum mask is the mouth actually moved and opened up, right? So one year like I started like making this like sound, right? And it sounds like I'm roaring almost. And it was fucking crazy. And then there's a little kid who has like a dino head, and his dino head mouth moves.
Oh yeah, the raptor mask. They sell them in the park.
Yeah. So his mouth is moving. My mouth is moving. We look like the scene from Jurassic World where the big Indominus Rex is talking to the little raptors, and we're like,
is there like video of that? I
don't. There might be somewhere in the world, but I don't know. But it was the cutest thing I ever did. Like it was like I was just like so like heartfelt. Like this is so cute. Like
sometimes like I mean, of course, the number one rule is fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
If you brought your kids to a haunt, I'm going to scare the shit out of them. I don't care how much you say don't scare them. You brought them.
You brought them.
You
exactly.
paid the money.
This is the thing. Do not bring your kids if you do not want them to be scared.
But then on the other hand, when you find the kid that truly loves horror and where they're at, like it is one of the coolest moments.
Yes.
Like I think the first time I noticed it was my first year was there was a girl who came through Titans of Terror constantly. And she was maybe like 8 or 9. And she just wanted to see all of the Jasons, all of the Freddys, and she would stop and watch. Be like, "You guys are so good, it's so good." And she's like, "I'm gonna be right back," and she'll leave and come back.
I'm gonna be right back. I got my fast pass real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's so good. And then like sometimes you even get them like really on, like a baby with the sound canceling headphones on, and their eyes are just like the most like baby doll eyes, like not scared, but just like all the lights and colors. They're just like
they love it.
Goodness.
And I remember one of the dogs they did that. They came up and there was one little girl. She just petted my face. So I was like, "Okay, you're cute. Like, get out of here."
And then like you get the things where like, you know, now they're like 15, 16 years old with how long, you know, we've been fucking doing it. You're like, holy shit, they're adults. Like, and they're still coming. They're still fans. Some of them now work in the park.
It's funny when you find that person. This is I gotta get Jaden on.
I was gonna say Jaden's an example.
I have to get Jaden on here one time because Jaden is that example of that fan who wanted to become a character. He did. He is like the prophet oracle where he was like, I gotta become a character. I gotta be a chainsaw.
Specifically a chainsaw.
I mean, what he do? Like, and he has video of me scaring him in the possum mask. And I don't know if that was a catalyst that they like, I gotta meet that guy. I gotta be a chainsaw. And so years later, Jaden is now.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy. And so now look at him. He's a fucking chainsaw. Look, Scare Zone, and at Scare Zone 1 too. That's legendary elite right there.
It's shit like that makes the program special.
Oh yeah, definitely special.
It's
good
one
shot.
of those. It's why we still get to have the good chainsaws.
And I really hate it because every time I try to think, my last year. Jaden's like, "No, man, you can't do that. I gotta work with you one time, man. I gotta be on brigade with you one time." This is Jaden's fault. I think Jaden.
Yeah, he hasn't been on brigade yet.
If Jaden, this is the final Cody Rhodes moment right here for you, buddy. You got to finish the story.
Don't fuck up.
Don't fuck up. Finish the story, bro. We are going for you. We are cheering for you. When we hear your name on Brigade, we are all gonna like have a victory lap. We're gonna bring champagne and start popping bottles on them.
I'm gonna fucking trip them.
This is why I love Chris so much, because Chris makes it fun. And I don't know if people know, but like we have to like be on our toes all the time, especially as chainsaw performers or just performers at HHN anywhere. We gotta be spatially aware of not only guests but other performers as well.
Yeah, I always tell people that like the chainsaw specifically, we are the most in shape, out of shape people in the world.
Very much so,
because all of us are very different body types. But like, if you take any fit individual and told them to do wind sprints for 45 minutes holding a chainsaw while dodging 10,000 people, they would walk off set and throw up.
Yes. Because we've had elite people who like look fit, and then we do the brigade thing, and we show them how because we always do a test where we gotta see who touches people. We can't have anybody touching. That's the main thing. We cannot touch. So therefore, literally, as we're going through crowds, we will show that we have the skill and knowledge and set. We have peripherals. We have like sensories. We know not to touch the guest. We know how to get around guests.
And it gets packed. Tight.
Yeah, especially if a show just lets out like Soda World or Jabberwockies or whatever. Once that gets let out, it's fucked.
And you can't stop moving. If you stop moving, it's fucking dangerous.
You're very dangerous, because performers behind you are running. People can come different directions. It's just you gotta be on the alert and lookout. And so it's crazy how we do this test, and like you can see the elite chainsaws, the older ones. We don't touch nobody.
But we're all still fucking tired.
But we are so out of shape and tired, because you gotta remember, we've been on for a whole year. Not like we started training for this. We come back one day and we are just huffing through our noses
every year. Every year, like 4 or 5 months before HHN, I'm like, I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna be ready for it. Training hits. We do the brigade test run, and I'm just like,
out of breath. We're just like, come on, please stop. Stop the music. Okay, cool. But then we
get a week into it,
right?
You settle in, your muscle memory kicks in,
and then you get the new people come in, and obviously they touch everybody every which way, and it's like, hey guys, this is just a practice run with us and just other like supervisors, and people get touched, and it's like, see, it's not easy. Like, it's not easy.
And this is 20 people.
And this is 20 people, and it's like, then you got to face a night with 2,000, 20,000, whatever the number is, but it's fucking high as shit. So it's just crazy. But I love working with Chris so much because we have to stay on our game, and somehow we managed to do that, especially because we have like our own little fun games in there. And my best year with Chris, I think, is when he was the grabber. Because Chris will go around and he'll like come to me and he's like, I'm gonna grab you, and I'm like, and I'm this giant bull purge, right? And I see Chris, and he's like, I'm gonna grab you, and you see his little pinching finger like he's gonna get me. I'm just hauling ass away from this guy.
The saws don't even matter at that point.
No,
he's running from me. I'm trying to squeeze them love handles. And I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna grab you.
I'm like, oh god, the grabber. And it's funny working with Chris as a grabber, especially the terror tram, because there would be a moment, especially when the slower people go up and they have kids, and literally, I don't even touch the kids. I just stop.
That's a grabber's character. He takes kids.
Exactly. And so if you're unfamiliar with the Black Phone, you got to watch the Black Phone. You'll get this character way more.
It's a great movie.
It's a beautiful movie. They actually have part 2 coming out. So they're going to be hitting that for Universal Horror Nights again. That the grabber, what did you say? He's a pedophile? I mean, we've never seen him.
I think he just murders children.
Yeah,
there's no implications that he does anything to them apart from starving them to death. It never really shows their deaths, but
he's the Michael Jackson of murderers, if you will. Yeah. We obviously know he has young boys around him. We don't know if he's ever done anything with them. I don't think he has, but he just abducts young boys and then eventually kills them. Michael Jackson murderers types, little if and theirs, right? So basically, any boy.
Michael Jackson murderer. That's a horror concept.
There's a horror concept. Hey, Universal, you ever cut that? That's my idea first, okay? So I should make that happen right there. Look, Chris, you and me, we got this, okay?
MJM.
And so the idea is that the grabber from the Black Phone just abducts boys, and so literally when we always see kids, it's like I see these kids, I see the kid, and then I look to the left, and I just see Chris, and Chris has turned his chainsaw off, and he's just like there, like just pinching his fingers, like I'm gonna grab you, and then I'm looking back, I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna go down, boy. If you don't run, oh boy, this is getting deep. Like it's just like the fear in their eyes.
I think there was a couple of moments too where like a kid got off and like someone would point them out to me. I'm like, ooh,
like hey little boy, like oh boy.
And I'm pretty sure there was also a moment where a kid got off like a tram and you were behind me and I just turned to you like eye contact, nod, and then run in the other direction.
I was like, oh, they in trouble now, boy. You better run. Oh, Grabber sees you now. He sees you now. But it's always weird because we have all these like women fans who love the character.
Yeah, it's the thirsty fandom is so strange to me.
They don't even think the logic behind of why they like this guy. It's just, I like this guy. Got a high bod.
And but like not even just the grabber, but it's like there is always like they refer to themselves as monster fuckers, right?
Right. Yeah,
like
basically.
That's a whole
basically.
Community. But like it's wild to me. Like how often have you heard the phrase "saw me daddy"?
Oh, so often. So fucking often. Like, it's just crazy.
I'm like, nah, I'm going to go after someone who's scared.
I'm going to go someone who's scared. It's always weird working horror nights because you get those, like, horny people who want us so badly, but if they saw us in, like, regular days, like, nothing. You know what I mean? It'd be nothing. So there was one year I was working in a terror tram, and I was a survivor at the hotel. And literally the sun's still out, terror tram just started. This guest is walking through, and literally, this one girl's like, just drunk. You can tell she's drunk because she's falling over. Her friends are picking her up. I come out like, and she just looks at me. I want to suck your dick, and just the awkwardness because every character heard it.
And you're like, if that's what you want, I'm worried about.
I'm worried about you, sweet. Who hurt you in life? Like,
do I need to give you my wife's card? She's a therapist.
But it's so bad. It's like, what is happening?
No, like, I was, my second year, I was Uncle Sam in Metro Scare Zones. And lady comes up to me, like, grabs my face, like, top of my head, bottom of my chin, grabs my face, like, sandwiches it, and licks my face from chin to forehead.
Oh.
The mask, like, not my...
Right.
And thank God I was wearing a mask. And literal security was right behind her when she did it.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, first of all, this shit's gross.
Yeah, people don't realize how sweaty we are under there.
So gross.
And I like when people think they're being cute and they'll squeeze our mask to try to get some kind of reaction
and
just sweat just comes pouring out. And then
that's my favorite.
Like, ew, what is that? Like, bitch, what do you think it is? I've been running around for like 8 hours tonight. Like, what do you think that is? Like I'm like, oh my God, people are just the weirdest and craziest.
Yeah, it's like the shit that happens that people do sometimes, like, well, like, not just, the weird sexual stuff, but, like, people who come to, like, start a fucking fight, like, there's so many, like, stupid things that happen. I'm like, why are you coming to this event if that's what you want to do?
Like, just chill. Like, you go to a comedy show to laugh. Come to get scared. If you don't get scared, just walk off. It's fine.
Like, don't try and impress us, because Brett will dog walk everybody who's here.
Everybody. Like, look, I don't care, but this one day, it's like, look, it's going down.
What was it? Was it 2 years ago on Brigade where the dude was, like, yelling at me from behind?
Yes.
And I noticed him, and he was, like, starting to, like, mouth off to everyone, and he turned around, and it was you and Dom. He was like, and just walking away.
Oh, yeah. That's why I love, I don't know where I'm going to be at if we do a Brigade, but, like, I just love being in the back now. Yeah. I love being, before I think the front was a thing. Like, I think I loved being at the front before.
Final boss.
I like the back, the final fucking boss mode, especially if Dom's not there. I love when Dom's here, but when he's not there, final boss moment is just like, let's go. And people will fuck with all the other smaller people. Like, they'll hit you, they'll hit, like, Darla or whatever, and then they see me, oh shit. Yeah, never mind about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they come to their senses really quick. Like, you want to try that real quick again? Like,
was it Pumpkin Year, that dude that tried to fight the whole tram?
Mm-hmm. And we're just like, really?
What was that?
What was that? Excuse me? One more time? Like, you know what? we're good. That's why we had the pumpkins that just had the vest off.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a vest off or did you have a jacket? You had a vest, didn't you?
I had a vest. Yeah, we cut all of the jackets. Remember, mine had to get cut. Mine was a jacket, but they had dyed the jacket, and my sweat bled the dye, and it dyed my arms orange.
So they had to cut your...
So,
but see, it was nice.
I went sleeveless. Yeah. Oh, it was so much better sleeveless.
Oh yeah, we're just all because like they had this costume idea. Like they were giving everybody jackets, lower lot area, like leather jackets, like bike gangs and stuff. But everybody there was people who were like the 300 plussers, and then there was the less than 100 or less than 200 like sizers.
Yeah.
And then everybody with 300s, like our arms couldn't go down the jacket, so it's just like we can't put our arms down. And the costume was like, this is a problem. Let's cut those sleeves off, right? So I cut all the big guys' sleeves off, and all like the smaller guys had sleeves.
And
so
I was like, take mine. Dear God, take mine.
It was like the episode of The Simpsons. Okay, I want 300 tough guys, and I want 300 small guys to make the tough guys look tougher.
Yeah.
And I want them ordered like this: tough, soft, tough, tough, soft, soft, tough, soft.
Pumpkins were those costumes, those masks were.
Minus if we would have had better masks, I think we'd have been cool. But the outfit was cool though.
I feel like if the masks were a little more custom, it would like mine fit fine, but they weren't made for everybody.
No,
like,
yeah, all the fat faces like mine were just
and they were also kind of thin, so they ripped a lot.
very much so. Where they actually gave us noses.
But I
and stuff.
love the fucking mohawk.
The mohawk was sick as shit. I loved it. Chris, I don't want you to ever leave me though. Because Chris, I love how Chris is on this one side. He's with like the guys, and then he gets married. Does your wife know the crazy antics you do?
I don't do crazy antics. I don't know what you're talking about.
Chris, because every time I'm with Chris, we always got to find a song, and it's every year we have a song of the year for Chris.
No, I find a song that I think you would find funny.
Does your wife know about this song?
No, she does not.
This is a song that Chris told me, and I loved it from this day. So I gotta wonder, does she know about Big Dick Randy?
Actually, she might know about Big Dick Randy. I mean, he'll steal your booty and he'll steal your candy.
Good old Big Dick Randy.
But I mean, that was my contribution. I had nothing to do with Joshua Tree or.
Oh yeah, Joshua Tree is a whole different story. I think I've played Joshua Tree for people before on this podcast. I was like, if you ever want to hear a song that's just gonna throw you off mentally, you just like go ahead and listen to Joshua Tree.
And I don't know who introduced Big Dick Randy to me.
But somehow you found me and was like, I gotta introduce this song to you.
Came across who. If I remember, I'll tell you. But like it was like introduced. It had to have been Adam.
Yeah,
maybe.
It most likely was
probably. But like, I was like, Brett's got to hear this fucking song.
and then I think our song last year was a beautiful.
Oh hell yeah,
Matt Glocky.
This is fucking great.
This was the funniest shit. If AI put together a song with Disturbed and Shaggy, it wasn't me. This would be it.
I said that it was not me. So good.
Because this is magic. Like, can you hear a metal version of It Was Not Me? Wow. This was made like, and Chris needed this song every night to get hype. And
for me, it was the diction of I said that it was not me.
It was not me. Like I was like, because we have to find music down there at Terror Trend to get hype, and this is just one of the hype songs we had.
Because it's low key, just fucking good.
I mean, it's magic.
Oh, here it comes. I said that it was not me.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was not me.
Oh man, there was a couple of other songs that he did, but none of them hit.
Nothing hit like that. That was the pinnacle of last year. Like literally the pinnacle. Like
so good.
Chris, you gonna miss that, bro.
Well, yeah.
You don't have to wait till a whole night to see me.
I mean, it really is true. Saw's family is true. Like, this group is family.
Yes.
So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I mean, as we get older, because we are old fucks, we're looking at the end of our tenure.
God, yeah. How many times have you hurt yourself during horror nights?
Once a year at least.
Once a year at least. And it was so scary because like something I don't even know how it happened.
So I had knee surgery last year. Oh well, I had knee surgery a year and a half ago.
Was this on the good knee or the bad knee?
On the bad knee. I had knee surgery on the bad knee. In January-ish, February, before the season last year, and I had done all the PT. I was ready for the season. The season was going great, and then my good knee decided to give out.
It did, and so we're literally on brigade. We're running around, and something happened. I don't even know if I saw you go down. I think I may have saw you go down, but I don't remember if I saw you.
Yeah, because I think you ran to get Ian.
Because I was the first one to see you down. And I was like, holy shit. And then it was like, it's one of those things, especially when we scare people, I think, when we see that they've gone down, we do like a wrestling count. We do like a 1, 2, 3, you're done. Like, and then we'll go off, you know what I mean? And that was, so yeah, I saw you go down, counted 1, 2, 3. I was like, okay, Chris is down. Let me go run, grab you. And did the 40-yard dash in like 3 seconds. So I was like, Chris is down, Ian. Literally breaking the sound barrier to get to Ian, okay? So he goes running with the mohawk, the punk mohawk hair. And then he goes all the way down, grabs you, especially because he has chains on. So it's just...
Oh, God, those chains.
And literally gets to you, and then you say you popped your knee back in, because I don't know how you do that.
It's funny, because, like, part of me was like, oh, I feel like a badass because I did that.
Right.
And I was like, I hope somebody has a video of me doing that. I want to see it I want to see it, because there was so many people around me. I was like, somebody must have filmed me going down. I want to see the video.
Right.
And no video ever came up. I just kept looking online for like, chainsaw goes down at horror nights, stuff like that.
It's always funny because there's always things that we end up doing that we really wish somebody had on film. Like, God damn it, somebody film that. Please post it, because I gotta find that. Like, there was this time I'm doing spins all the way down the street.
Naruto
runs, Superman punches, crazy like Hurricane Tasmanian spins with horns, and I don't know if Ian was spinning too, but we were going at each other, and somehow we had this like crazy Pearl Harbor moment where we both break off to the right just a little bit, and then we just continue on. Everyone's like, that was graceful as shit.
It was real fucking
like
cool.
It was poetry in motion. Like, I was like, what is happening here? Never could be redone again.
Nope.
we tried it.
Because if you attempt to do it on purpose, never again. Happen.
It has to be organic, just very natural. But Chris, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how many holds up this year.
We're just gonna tape your knees up.
I got my braces. To be fair, I didn't think I was gonna need. I've never worn a brace on that knee. I've never needed to.
Right.
But I assume that since I had surgery, maybe I had favored this knee too much, and so now some of the burden was taken away from it. It like let its guard down. I guess.
I get that.
But yeah, so knee braces all season.
That's literally me. I think when I first started, no protection. That's like it's funny through the years.
Anybody like over the age, let's say, I'd say not over the age. Anybody that has done horror nights for more than 5 years, let's say, if you were to see them without a costume on, it would look like they're still wearing a costume.
We look like
so much ace bandages, braces, tape. Just everything, icy hot patches.
Yes. Like you don't know there's so much preparation that goes on before putting the costume on. Like, I think when I first started, we had no gloves. So I had splinters and blisters like crazy.
Mm-hmm. And you still have to wrap all your fingers even with gloves.
Yes. And then even through the years we've gotten gloves, but we've still get blisters, and our fingers will still be sore, saw claw, and it's literally like every year, it's like I add something else on. Like, okay, that's not gonna happen this year. Like, you see my backpack, half of it is just medical supplies.
I tried to wear a wrist brace one year,
mm-hmm.
like the one that actually like holds your wrist, like with the splint.
Right.
Couldn't do it. Even though it hurts to not have, like, I need the
The
movement.
movement, right? You have to have some kind of leeway.
There's some things you can't wear, which sucks. Like, the copper shoulder wraps. Those things are great. Fuck, we live on Theraguns.
Oh God, I think we've all invested in Theraguns this year. Like even last year, I think we all invested in Theraguns. So yeah, it's even people like I see that like again they've done Horde Knights for some years. They can have a simple character, but they are ace bandaged up,
Yeah.
like back braced.
There's some that I'm like, kind of like, sometimes because they have, for the scare actors, they have people who they have a medical tent and they'll wrap us, like if you need support for your wrist or ankle or knee. And sometimes I'm like seeing people get like their entire arm wrapped, like wrist to shoulder. I'm like, oh, what are they? They're like, oh, they're blackout. Why do they
need all
why
that?
do they need all that?
They got a Mega Man arm at this point. They look like Bucky.
Like, because I mean, half of that wrap's not doing anything because it's their whole arm. Like, is it their elbow, their shoulder? Like, what do they need? Like, they just wanted their arm wrapped.
They just want to go out there and have battle scars and stolen valor.
I'm like, all right, like, I get it if you're hurting, but like, it seems like it doesn't have a purpose. Where I'm like, yeah, I don't wrap all my fingers. I wrap very specific fingers. Because by the end of the year, I don't want to be pulling my saw between my pinky and ring finger because my index finger and
I feel like it doesn't work for my finger. I feel like my fingers don't get wrapped. Like I feel like I wrap my fingers, but they just fall off through the night. So it's literally just my hand and my wrist, and that's. Yep. But then I do like the full arm thing where it does help my forearm.
The compression helps.
Yeah,
but like I wrap my fingers myself. I always ask them for the small wrap to do my fingers myself because there's specific type of like way I like to move where I wrap it, where it's really just for protection from the vibration,
right,
and giving me a little more padding. It's not for like joints.
No, yeah.
But like my knees, my ankles, my wrists are like, I'm like make sure you don't wrap it too tight. Right. Things are happening. I'm like, that ain't possible.
I hate when they tell me don't wrap it too. I tell them to make it tight. Like, but I don't think it should.
It's gonna get loose.
Like it's gonna get loose, but I need you to do it tight because if you do it loose now, it's gonna be looser later. Yeah. So do it tight now. I will. If I feel it's too tight, I'll undo it myself. Yeah. But it's okay. But I need it tight now. So
yeah, because if you ever have to rewrap yourself, it's never good.
It's a mission. Like it sucks. No one likes it. It's horrible, and especially I'm just like I just don't want to fall again. I don't want to fall.
They should just have a season where we're literally just in our regular wrap. Like that's our characters are just
mummified wrap.
Are just injured 40-year-olds.
Just injured 40-year-olds just wrapped up like, yeah, I've been doing Horde Nights since the beginning of time.
The theme is midlife crisis with a Z.
Well, Mr. Chris, I appreciate you coming on. It's about that time.
Oh shit! Fuck! How long have we been talking?
We've been talking for about a good hour.
Damn!
I know. Time flies, bro. I'm telling you, it's like an hour show, and it's like
I feel like we just talked about random shit.
Hey, but shit with a purpose, and while I'm petty as fuck at you, but not your fault. Brianna Nicole,
See,
you know it's your
fault. He finally admitted it. It's not my fault.
But doesn't mean I can't not like you for it. But you're my good friend, and I appreciate you for that.
Love you, brother.
I love you too, man. And I appreciate you guys for listening to us, Chris. If they can follow you anywhere, can they follow you on social media?
I think my Instagram is just my name, @Chris Alderete.
There it is. Plain and simple.
I think I was the first one who got it.
If not, just spell Chris Alderete and you'll find it.
Yeah, you'll see my face.
And you guys,
you're listening to me.
You're listening to me. You got a face with a voice on now. So you guys know where to find me at. Brett's Mancave.
Yeah, just look me up under his friends.
There you go. And then of course, special dedication and shout outs to Brianna Cherry Garcia or Brianna Cherry Instagram, as well as Morningstar Moonchild as well. So you can see the famous murder wall and all the pictures that Brianna has drawn of us.
And even though Brett is very mean to them, they are wonderful, wonderful human beings.
Very lovely folks. I appreciate them both. But next I gotta get Ian on here because Ian is the culprit of the first time. I forgot we even didn't mention this part, but like literally, I'm on the wall now, guys. I am actually on the wall. So, but
Ian had an issue.
But to be on the wall, it was only like 2 inches. Like it's only a 2x2 portrait.
That's pretty big for you, though.
Nah. Not next to your 8x11 picture. And then, of course, Ian Lee comes to the house and he literally puts big ass red print over my little ass picture. I mean, Ian, you're coming on here next. You are the next. for this interview style. So, just saying.
Yeah, he's got stories.
I got stories. He's got stories. We got a lot of stories. Between me and him, we got most 2 tenured people here at Horror Nights.
We got to do a follow-up when none of us work there anymore and we can actually say stuff.
Well, guys, thank you guys for joining us at another edition of Brett's Man Cave, and I appreciate Chris for coming on. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Absolute pleasure.
You are the man. And guys, thank you for listening. You can listen anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here at Brett's Man Cave. Till next time, peace, love, and soul.